Hey everyone, this is Dara from Daily Crypto Trade Signals coming to you live from Vietnam. Is the bottom in for cryptocurrency? We're going to talk about that, and we're also going to talk about 4 strategies that you guys should be looking at during this whole bear cycle, guys. The bear cycle. Also, we're going to be talking about Celsius, what's going on. Looks like they have about $500 million worth of wrapped BTC that's about to get liquidated, and they keep piling in more and more cash to basically try to avoid getting liquidated. So we're going to talk about that. Also, I'm going to give you some opioid. We got the Scaramucci in the house, who's he's still talking positive about crypto, and also we're going to talk about Rich Dad Poor Dad, who also is talking about some positivity for Bitcoin. So guys, let's jump into it. Are we at the bottom? Are we at the bottom? Is this the final capitulation? Is this a final countdown, guys? Is the bottom is in? So let's jump into it. Let's absolutely jump into it without any further delay. So right now, at the time of recording, we're seeing that Bitcoin is down to $21,117, and that is exactly from my perspective what I said we could be going down to, and that is 21,149. So we've actually hit my bottom price, and I did say that this is going to be the bottom, and hopefully we're going to get a reversal from here. There are some analysts who are saying that we could be going down to 19,000, but I'm pretty sure, and I think that the bottom is close. The bottom is absolutely close. The only thing we got to watch out for is a minor capitulation out there, because if we start to see that the miners start to sell, then that would definitely be pushing Bitcoin down to 14,000, guys and gals. So we need to keep an eye on that. And right now we're seeing that on the weekly. Right now we're seeing that Bitcoin is down over 20% right now. 20%. OMG, guys and gals. And yesterday, if we take a look at the broader markets out there, the broader markets absolutely got slaughtered out there. I mean, it was complete bedlam. The markets got slaughtered. We saw that the Nasdaq was down almost 5%. S&P was down almost 4%, and the Dow Jones was also got hammered as well. And right now we're also seeing that Coinbase, MicroStrategy, and other Bitcoin exposed stocks tank. So we're seeing that MicroStrategy, their stock has absolutely tanked right now. MicroStrategy, they're down about almost 30%, and basically they are back to the point in October 2020 before they started buying a whole ton of Bitcoin out there. So from that perspective, MicroStrategy has to be very careful right now, because as you guys know, Michael Saylor, he did borrow some. He used his Bitcoin as collateral, and he borrowed a whole ton of Bitcoin. So from that perspective, they're going to be taking about a $700 million hit on their books, and they could get a margin call on the Bitcoin that they used to they took a loan against Bitcoin to buy more Bitcoin, and they could get a margin call out there. So the lesson to be learned here is never ever leverage trade, never use margin, guys. It's so risky. And one of the reasons why we have this whole Celsius collapse right now is because basically they do not have enough money to cover all the withdrawals. That's basically it. And why did that happen? Well, it's because they leveraged your money. They actually leveraged their money on Maker and Curve platforms out there, and they thought that what they could do is put your money on these platforms, get a huge APY, and that you all wouldn't be wanting to withdraw your money. Well, guess what? They are suckers, because it feels like we all just got kicked in the balls, right? Because what happened is the crypto went down and people wanted their money, and basically, they had put their money in a leverage pool, and they're about to get liquidated, and they can't take their money out, guys, because the price of Bitcoin tankety tank. So, basically they don't have the money to pay you out there. So that is what's going on with that, and that really kind of sucks, and that really kind of hurts. And you can see right here that they have $500 million right now stuck, and this is a collateralized ratio of about 185%. It's about collateralized lock is about $500 million, and that is about 22,000 wrapped BTC is stuck on the Curve protocol right now, and they just topped it up, and they keep throwing more money in because they don't want to get liquidated. And just like with leverage trades, if you get liquidated, you lose everything, and if they lose everything, that is game over, absolutely game over. You're out of there, Celsius, guys. So thank God, praise God that I took out my crypto 24 hours before they had this whole lockdown. You can't take out your crypto. So this is what's causing all this this garbage out there, and it feels like a huge kick in the balls, guys, because at the end of the day, if you read the fine print for Celsius, basically if they go bankrupt, you're left with nothing out there. So guys, you do not control your crypto unless you control the private keys. So I'm telling you, if you have a hardware wallet or a software wallet like MetaMask or Trust Wallet or Mycelium, Exodus Wallet, these are software wallets. If you don't plan on trading, I would advise get your crypto off all these centralized exchanges and get them on a hardware wallet. That way you will not have to fall victim to these knuckleheads who basically leverage your money, and then when things go down, they don't have money to pay you, and then they stop the withdrawals, and then they go bankrupt and they walk away with billions of your money, and you left with holding the bag, guys. So just be careful out there. Get your money off centralized exchanges and get them on hardware wallets or software wallets where you control the seed, you control the keys. If you control the keys, you control your crypto, and if you don't control the keys, you control nothing out there, guys. And this is what's going to happen. And look, I was bad. I thought that Celsius was a good platform, and that they were doing risk management, and they had the community interests at heart. But in fact, what they were doing is they were taking our money and they were leveraging it to maximize their returns. Sure, this might work in a bull market, and people thought that they were smart in a bull market, but they didn't take adequate risk management, and they didn't have enough liquidity out there to pay all of us out. So they need to do that. They need to have a balance where they have to anticipate a bank run, guys, and they didn't do that, and now they are, there's a good chance that they may be going out of business. Now, Nexio has offered to buy them out, so hopefully that will happen, and Nexio will buy them out, and that will be the only saving grace, guys. So sorry I ranted, but it's like a big kick in the balls, guys. And Celsius has kicked everybody in the balls, literally kicked everybody in the balls, guys. So that is what's happening. So yeah, MicroStrategy, as I said, their stock is down, down. It's off about 30%. They have also a margin call that might happen because they took a loan against their Bitcoin to buy more Bitcoin. Go figure. And basically with the tankety tank of Bitcoin, they could get a margin call, and that's not good. And they're taking about $700 million loss on their books, guys. So that's not good. We're also seeing that Fed is likely to boost interest rates this Wednesday, guys. So that's coming. But the thing that came out of left field, which is another kick in the balls, is that the fact that the Fed policymakers are entertaining the idea of a 75 basis point hike, guys. We all knew that it was going to be 50 basis points, but suddenly from left field, this whole 75 basis point has come out. OMG, kicking the balls again, ding, 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 ding. So it's just crazy and wacky. And this is like a tsunami of a perfect storm, the perfect storm of everything going wrong all at once. We're seeing that BlockFi is now cutting 20% of its staff. OMG. So that's happening. We're also seeing right now that Coinbase is also laying off 5% of its staff. Now, a lot of people ask me, hey, OG, what about the big centralized exchanges like Binance and Crypto.com? Is there any risk of a bank run there? Quite frankly, no, I don't think so. They're too big right now. And also, don't forget that they do also make a ton of money off their fees. But like I said, you don't control the crypto. They do. So if there's anything that weird and wacky and suddenly they collapse, you're holding the bag, and that you're going to be holding nothing. Another kick in the balls, guys. So from that perspective, if you can get your crypto off these exchanges and move it onto hardware wallets, guys, that's what or software wallets where you control the keys, guys. So you guys know that the total crypto market cap has dipped below 1 trillion for the first time since January 2021. So this is a huge Debbie Downer event as well. But we're going to talk about the bottom, guys. We're going to talk about the bottom. So it looks like Celsius $278 million DAI loan is at risk of liquidation if its Bitcoin price falls below 18.4. So as I said, that they've topped up their loan. And they could get liquidated out there. And if they get liquidated, that's your money. That is your money they're playing with. Celsius are playing with your money, and they're going to get liquidated. And if they lose all that money, where are they going to get it from? They're going to have to borrow money, take loans. It's just insane, guys. They actually went nuts, and they had no risk management, guys. So, as Celsius has posted another 1,501 BTC as collateral and is pushing liquidation price down to 1,700. So they're even, they're throwing good money after bad because they want to avoid getting this liquidation. But that is your Bitcoin. They're using your Bitcoin. Where do you think they got it from? They got a Bitcoin tree in the garden? No. Kicking the balls again. They're using your money, guys. So this is not good. And remember, if you read the fine print of the Celsius terms and conditions, if they go bankrupt, you get nothing, guys. Absolutely get nothing. So be careful out there. And also, too, we did see that this is the exchange trading volume, and you can see that FTX has a huge spike. And if you think about it, FTX is not as big as Binance or Bitfinex, but we're seeing that FTX has a huge spike in terms of trading volume, and I believe this is the $320 million worth of crypto that was sent over to FTX that got liquidated, and they're actually liquidating a lot of their positions right now because they need to basically prop up their liquidity so they don't get liquidated out there, guys. Kicking the balls, number 10.5. So this is not good, guys. So this is also coming in, as I said, liquidation city, guys. So I mean, at this point, I don't think Celsius is salvageable. I think it's basically done and dusted. We're seeing right now that BTC is down 16%. OMG, we're seeing that it's at $21,423. So I mean, it's come up a little bit from its lows right now. So we did go as low on Bitcoin. We went as low as 20,859. So we have come back up again. So hopefully this momentum will continue, and that we will see a more greener pasture soon. Now the fear index is insane. I have never ever, there's only been a few times in crypto history where we've seen extreme fear at 8, guys. So from my perspective, I'm still bullish. I'm a long-term holder. I'm going to be DCAing. And if Bitcoin drops anymore, I'm going to be buying and wait for it to stabilize tomorrow, and then I'm going to probably be buying back in, guys. So from that perspective, guys, we're going to talk about some of the 4 things that you could be doing. Absolutely, you could be doing during a bear market. Because remember, the bear market is when the money is made, not in the not in the bull market. Because a lot of people, when you're buying at the tops, you stand to lose more than gaining. Where in a bear market, if you're buying at the bottoms, and I believe this is the bottom, we're getting close to that this is when money is made. Sure, we may have to hodl 1 year or 6 months, whatever, but definitely don't panic sell. Absolutely don't panic sell, guys. I love you guys, and if you're thinking about doing something crazy and stupid because you got too depressed, go talk to somebody, guys. Don't do anything harmful to yourself, guys. Remember, it's only money, and you are most important, and you're the most valuable asset on the planet Earth, guys. So I just want to play. This is from Scaramucci, and this is talking about what I would recommend people to do. You need to stay disciplined. So let's listen to what they have to say. Let me turn up the volume here. Let's get it, guys.
And I want to get your thoughts on a morning like this. It kind of feels like we are. I don't know if we're doing
Crypto
a full
Armageddon,
trip, but we're getting close.
Oh, well, a full round trip on crypto or the overall market? I mean, I think both are in question right now because, as you and I both know, interest rates going up, 1 to 2% rise in interest rates easily take 10 to 15% out of the market, Andrew. So everything's being impacted. But watching you guys this morning, it makes me think of March of 2000. Unfortunately, I'm old enough to remember that, where internet stocks were cratering. Many of the Web 1 stories went to zero. And then, of course, there were a few gems, things like Amazon, that went on to do very well. And I am encouraged by the fact that Bitcoin is above 50% of the overall crypto market cap right now, which is, again, another sign that there's a flight to quality there. Now, of course, Celsius is putting pressure on it.
Celsius.
The same way that the Luna Terra situation put pressure on it about 6 weeks ago.
And I think,
so we're in a bloodbath. This is my 8th bear.
And I think it's important to note that there is a lot of similarities between Luna and Celsius, and the message is stop leverage trading. Stop the leverage, guys. Absolutely stop the leverage.
Market. I expect to survive this one as well. But I think it's just caution people to stay unlevered, but keep to your long-term investment discipline. Everybody has a long-term perspective until they have short-term losses, Andrew.
So what he's saying is that he is saying, 1, stay unlevered, don't leverage trade. 2, he has been here before, and the markets will always recover. They always will, and they always do, guys. So that is some hope out there that, you know, things will be going up, guys. Absolutely, things will be going up. It's just a matter of time. Time.
Through,
Right.
and then they start to set their hair on fire and run around in a circle. I would recommend people just stay disciplined.
Stay
and
calm.
Like Joe, don't look at your 401k statement.
But Anthony,
For now.
does staying disciplined mean buying on a day like today? Are you out there? I mean, you have been bullish on Bitcoin. If you're a true stacker, is this the time to stack?
Listen, I certainly think so, and with incremental cash that comes into our funds, we have bought
He's
more
saying
Bitcoin
stack.
and Ethereum.
Dollar cost average, stack
we
up.
have a private stake in FTX. FTX is doing very well. It's gaining market share and is a profitable company. So yes, I mean, the truth be told, people will look back on this debacle and say, I wish I had fresh
Don't miss the
cash
opportunity.
to buy into that. Could it leg down some more? Certainly. We all know that whatever you think cannot happen on Wall Street likely does happen, and so we're ready for every scenario. But
And I want to get
So basically, you got to be disciplined. Scaramucci is saying he's been here before. Don't run around and panic. Don't set your hair on fire. Absolutely don't do that. And, you know, dollar cost average. And this is a huge opportunity to be buying the dips. If you're not buying the dips, not financial advice. Remember, none of this is financial advice. If you're not buying the dips, you could be missing out on a huge opportunity, guys. So remember that this is not financial advice, guys. So, you know, don't forget to boop the likes, guys. Boop the likes. So here's some other positive stuff that's coming out right now. And this is from, you know, the real Kiyosaki. You know, this is a rich dad, poor dad guy. And he's saying Bitcoin crashing. Great news, as stated in previous tweets. I'm waiting for Bitcoin to crash to 20K. And then that's going to be the bottom. And we'll then wait for the test of the bottom, which might be at 70K. Once I know the bottom is in, I'll back up the truck and load up on crypto. So, you know, what I'm doing right now as well is I'm waiting to confirm where the bottom is for Bitcoin. And right now, you know, we're seeing that Bitcoin is at around about $21,676. So it looks like, you know, it is going back up to that 4-year MA, the 200 EMA level, and that seems to be holding a support. So that could be the bottom. You know, the 21,600 level could be the bottom. And if that's confirmed, and if I see that Bitcoin is still above that tomorrow, I will be buying a Bitcoin tomorrow. I'm going to load up on a Bitcoin. That's what I'm going to do, and not financial advice, of course. So from that perspective, I still think that, you know, this is a great time to be dollar cost averaging. Remember, don't panic sell, guys. Don't panic sell. Remember, one Bitcoin is still worth one Bitcoin. So just remember that. And is capitulation? Veteran trader says that, you know, we could be seeing the bottom, and he's really saying that the bottom is in. And he's calling for about $19,000 as a bottom. I still believe that, you know, we hit bottom when we were at 20,856. I still think that is a bottom, you know, anywhere from 20,000 to 21,600. And that corresponds to the 4-year, you know, the 4-year EMA and the 200 week moving average. So I think that is the bottom. I think we have hit the bottom, guys. I really believe it. So this is also in a third of all billionaires around the world have direct or indirect exposure in crypto. So, you know, I do not believe for a second that the billionaires are going to allow Bitcoin to go to zero. That's not going to happen. You know, so I still think that, you know, we are at the bottom or close to it. Absolutely, it's close to it, and it's inevitable, guys. So let's talk about 4 best ways to survive a bear season. So let's jump into it, guys. You know, the first thing, you got to have emotional control, guys. Take emotion out of trading. Don't panic sell. That is so important because a lot of you are emotional and absolutely lose your head out there. And, you know, remember, volatility is the price of admission. Dollar cost average, you know, like I said, dollar cost average, this is absolutely great time. So dollar cost average or DCA is undoubtedly the best way the approach that works efficiently in most challenging bear markets, because it's going to be so hard to time the tops, guys. So DCA, you know, stack up, pick up your stats. So that is what I'm saying. That's the second thing that you can be doing. Trade futures, caution. Never do that. Never ever leverage trade. Don't do that. It is a big bad nasty. Don't do that. And that's why we're seeing Celsius down. That's why we saw Luna go down, because people are leverage trading, guys. And then also research on evergreen projects. There's going to be a lot of crypto projects that die out there, and you're never going to see them again. But there's a lot of really good projects out there, like Ethereum, like Bitcoin, like ADA, like Solana, like Avalanche, like DOT, like Doge. And these are really good projects that are going to be around for a long time. Absolutely, guys, they're going to be around for a long time. So with that being said, let's take a quick look at the BTC on the weekly right now, and it looks like, you know, our 21,600 is being held right now, and we're seeing some support there. So that's pretty good. We're seeing that the BTC dominance has dropped, guys, has dropped significantly. So that is a good sign that it's dropping. We might see some more liquidity start to flow back into a Bitcoin. We can see that let me just refresh this for you. This is the SPX. You can see the SPX is also, you know, gone down, down, and it's at 37.49. So, you know, the SPX, the broader markets are getting actually hammer timed out there. We're seeing the DYX is also still going up, guys, and that is not good for Bitcoin. That's going to put some more pressure on the itty bitty baby. So right now, for the price of Dogecoin, we're seeing Dogecoin still holding strong at 5 cents. I did believe that we were going to go down to 4 cents, so maybe that's going to be averted out there. Let's take a look at the leverage apes, guys. Wow, these guys are insane. The knuckleheads, the leverage ape got $1.3 billion worth of leverage trader. That's 271,000 leverage traders got wrecked, guys. Can you believe that? It's just insane, guys. It's absolutely insane. Remember, I mean, you know, in the 24 hours, it's all longs. The hourly, it's looking like shorts right now, so that is pretty good. Looks like we could have a reversal for Bitcoin coming in. So buckle up, guys. Maybe this is the bottom, guys. Maybe the bottom is absolutely. Can you believe that? $1 billion worth of knuckleheads. We're seeing right now that Ethereum has dropped below my $1,200 support level, and we're trading at $1,100. I think we're going to quickly get back up there. I think that we will retest that. You know, if we you know, from that perspective, if we cannot get back up there, then my next bottom is going to be about $800 in the house, guys. So watch out for that. And let's take a look at ADA. Do we want to take a look at ADA? Now, ADA has been doing surprisingly well. The 45 cent level is holding, guys. This is absolutely a good news in the house. Let's take a look at total market cap right now. The market cap is down. It's 921 billion. The volumes are insane. Most of this is sellers, guys. And we're seeing the Bitcoin dominance is also coming down. So let's take a look at the total. Look at the carnage in house. So Bitcoin is down at 21,538, down 15%, and it's down 26% in the last 7 days. We're seeing BNB is also down right now. It's down 11.39%, and that's down 26% in 7 days. Ethereum is down 16% at 35% in 1 week. We're seeing ADA is not doing too bad. It's down only 2% right now, and that's down 22% in a week. Solana is down 31%, 5% right now. The Doge is also down 13.3%. You know, Shiba Inu is down. We're seeing everything is down. It's carnage out there. So guys and gals, this is going to bring this video to an end. Don't forget to go and boot the like, show some love for the OG. I would appreciate it. And you know, guys, don't panic out there. Be absolutely blessed out there. And don't do anything crazy out there. I think the bottom is in. What do you guys think? Comment, boop the like, smash the likes, show some love. I would appreciate it. And guys, go down there, check out the links, become a Patreon member, buy the channel a coffee. And guys and gals, do go check out the merchy in the house, guys. So peace out.